So, another episode of nothing. Another episode. Surprisingly, some of you like this nothing series. Oh, okay, fine. Thank you. Yesterday in my group, I shared a video of a house. It's in Samui. Oh, beautiful house. Phew. Unbelievable. Its cost is around 2.8 million. Okay? Seriously, if you look at this house, it's like it's on a mountain and there's a limitless pool, and if you see, you can only see the ocean from the pool. Obviously, you'll have to go right up to see the edge of the cliff and all that. Amazing house, amazing, beautiful house. It's like a dream, you know. It's like a huge veranda, and when you stand, you have like this glass which you can see the entire sea, and you can see the forests, like never-ending view, and your bedroom is like, the curtains just go like this, and there you can see a full like almost a 180 degree view, not 180, maybe 90, maybe. It's beautiful. So I shared this video with my group because it's a nice house. No sooner I shared it, so this one guy, he said, "Oh, okay, wow, I'm going to buy this house." Okay. I was like, this is $2.8 million. You're going to buy this house? Yeah, sure. I'm going to buy it one day. One day, okay. So then I asked him, how old is he? He told me he's 20 something, 21 or 23. Okay. So he's a student. He's studying. And he's going to buy this house of 2.8 million. Without giving his private details, obviously, his family is paying for his bills and all that. And this boy is going to go to study. I know I sound like an asshole, but I told him, you're not going to buy it. You're not going to buy it. And he, obviously, because it's a public group, when you're young, your blood is hot, you're invincible. So obviously he challenged me, if you can change in 20 years, when you were 20, you were like this, no, you've changed so much. You think I can't change? Of course you can change. I didn't tell that to him. Of course, everyone changes, man. Forget 20 years. What were you 5 years ago? What are you today? You change, right? We all change. We all change. Every 5 years, if you evaluate yourself, you have changed. What were you when you were in your school? You're different. When you went to your college, you changed, right? Physically, emotionally, sexually, intellectually, hopefully. You changed. But now, the mistake we all make is we all assume we're going to change for the better. We are going to become better than what we are. Our situation is going to be better. We are going to be richer. We are going to be smarter. We are going to be more successful. We are going to be everything positive. Nobody evaluates, nobody ever says you're going to be much more worse than before. Your life is going to be more horrible than before. Your situation is going to be even more terrible. Nobody, not a single person predicts that. Everyone believes, oh, when I grow up, I'm going to be something big. So now the question is this a story for everybody? Does everyone become, better, much better? Is everyone's story where they were earning small, now they're earning really big? Is there any point in your life where you feel Okay, I reach here and then after that is a decline. Anyone thinks? Nobody thinks. Everyone thinks. Like even sometimes my wife, she tells me, she shows me these houses which are on Facebook. Oh, this house is for $500,000. Oh, this house is for 1 million. Oh, this. She shows me. So she makes all these big plans. I told her, I always tell her, okay, nice house. Let's assume I die tomorrow. When will you buy this house? She said, oh, she always gets upset. Why are you saying like that? I said, I always tell her, you can buy this house as long as I'm there, as long as I'm earning big money, as long as our situation gets better, right? She said, yeah. But you never account for the fact that maybe I'll die. Maybe I'll break up with you. Maybe you'll die. They never think, We always assume for the better. That is why I don't talk to 20-year-olds. Because it kind of reminds me of my own stupidity. It reminds me of how dumb young people are. Because all they can talk about is theory. The confidence that they show, the gusto, the courage, the belief in themselves. I will achieve the impossible, dare to dream, motivational books. But then I want you to speak to a normal 50-year-old, a normal 40, 50, or a person who's 60-year-old, and tell him all this. Oh, billions and millions and trillions. He will listen to you. Okay. Like Indians, okay. Because in theory, it sounds nice. In theory, if everything goes positive, everything goes good, 100%. 100% you'll make that kind of money. But does life go like that? Somehow people forget to calculate. What if you have a health problem? What if you have a financial problem? What if you have a relationship problem? What if you have a government-related problem? You never factored in all this, right? Give a few examples. Young chap, fighter, everything going good. His dream was to become world champion. Now I'm not going to say he got cancer or got hit by a car or no. Nothing so extreme. Simple one, he got diabetes. Okay, simple. He got diabetes. So now, tell me, what are his chances of fighting against people with perfect health? Okay, one. Second one, female, beautiful, wants to go into modeling career, movie career, all that, singing career. Okay? No, she didn't get any disease. She just found out that, okay, in order to move further, she has to sleep with the producer and director. She has to sleep with them, have sex with them. For every opportunity, she has to sleep with 6 to 7 guys. Okay, if she does it, great, she got the first movie. But then she'll have to do it again and again and again until there is a big hit. Now what do you do? Anyone teaches you all these things? Anyone tells you that this will happen? No, right? Okay, let's assume you believe that, okay, I go to America to study this place, that place. Fine, you go to America, land of the free, home of the brave. You finish and now you're ready to start your life and work. And one retarded president comes and says, sorry, all you youngsters who finish education, fuck off back to your country. Now you have an American degree. You're asked to fuck off. You go back to your country, maybe India, Pakistan. And there you start applying. Oh, I'm educated in USA. They'll be like, who the fuck cares you educate USA or USA or USSR or... We just want people with local experience. So now you have a very expensive degree. Nobody fucking cares. What do you do? The problem is, no, we only think positive. Once upon a time, even I fucking wanted a big house. Oh, you know what were my dreams when I was in my 20s? I'll give you some of my goals. These were my top, I think, 10 or whatever. One was to be a billionaire, because those days internet was not there. The highest amount was billion. So I wanted to be a billionaire. I wanted to look like James Bond. When I was a student, I wanted to have hot girls. Lot of hot girls. I wanted to have expensive cars, Aston Martin. I had a list: Rolls Royce, a Bentley, Range Rover. Actually, to tell you the truth, I didn't know the names of those cars also. To just have expensive cars. I didn't know there was Bugatti and all that. I just Lamborghini, Ferrari. I knew Ferrari, the name Lamborghini. I don't know the spelling even today. And Rolls Royce. The rest of the other cars and all that I didn't know. I just knew expensive cars. So I wanted to have 10. Then I wanted to have chain of hotels. I wanted to have chain of restaurants, chain of coffee shops. Then I wanted to have a white passport, because white passport, you know. And I want to travel the world every day, every week, whatever. See all the places. I wrote down a list of all the places I wanted to visit. I visualized that I would have a closet filled with expensive watches and shoes and, like, you know, the mafia kind of movies. And I always imagine I'm a CEO of a company, big CEO, big money. And I used to always think, people will take my interview. I'll come on TV. Those days TV was there, no YouTube. And I also wanted to act in Hollywood. Why not? You can do all this. And plus I wanted to be a businessman. So you see, not very ambitious goals, are simple goals. I wanted to be a multi-billionaire. Okay. And yeah, my house, my house had to be on, later on when I grew a little bit smarter, I wanted it to be on a palm island, or on an island in the middle of the water, ocean. Big villa, 10 bedroom, helicopter pad landing, gold encrusted decor. And then what else? Have a lion and cheetah and hot girls walking around and people, and I'm near the pool and fuck. Like these Hollywood movies, no? White bathrobe and pina colada. One coconut tree. And my expensive car and girl with a beautiful bikini coming. Sir, and giving. That time there was no iPad, so obviously laptop. Then I would go into my room. I would have a Matrix style room. That time Matrix was not, movie was not released, so obviously I'd have a big TV and computer and, you know, all that. That time video conferencing was not there, but video games were there, so I used to think I'll play video games. So that was my humble dream. The house will be worth $100 million, because I didn't know the value of houses. Oh, 100 million sounded good. Today, Loy Machedo 20, today Loy Machedo 40. I remember telling this when my CEO and my mentor, he's in his 50s, he asked me, his net worth was, he's to earn like 11 million US dollars, 11 to 15 million dollars every year. Annually he's to earn. So he asked me, Loy, what is your dream? So I shared this with him. This is my dream. He just smiled. He chuckled to himself. So I asked him, like, okay, what is your dream? So I was wondering, why is he chuckling? Maybe his dream is bigger. Maybe he'll have 20 houses or 500 houses. So what he told me is, my dream is to have a small house in the village. You know, he comes from the village, South India. Small house in the village where there'll be buffaloes, pigs and cows and goats and chicken. And he'll go to the farm, do some farming. And walk with my children and play with my grandchildren, the grass and all that. I was, it was such an anticlimax. Like, what the fuck is he talking? Is he gone mad? I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was kind of disgusted, but I didn't tell him. So I said, okay, fine, whatever. Because I found it stupid. Today, at 44, going to be 45. Shit, I'm old. Today, someone asked me, what kind of house you want? I remember my boss. Today, where I'm rich? What billion? What million? No billion, no million, no nothing. But I remember what my boss said. Be with the family, sunlight, and when it rains here, you can smell the earth. You can smell that wet soil, that smell is there. You can smell the natural grass, and which maybe if you're a city boy, you don't know. My wife's dream is to have like a buffalo and cow, have some chicken. In fact, my small little baby girl, she likes to play with this chicken and all that, and she likes to play in the sand and all that. If you actually notice, I've not told you anything about millions and billions. I've told you about cow, farm animals, simple life, family. And then I'll add up a few things like health, just being able to do my work, have decent savings. That's it. So now what happened? Why all of a sudden I'm become, like they say, such a loser, man. What a fucking loser. Could it be because, like the fox said, the grapes are sour? Could it be because I failed? I'm a failure. I'm not one of those success stories. I'm just this ordinary bum. Maybe. I'm telling you, yes, maybe. Maybe because I'm not a billionaire. I'm not a successful businessman. Maybe I never had it in me. Maybe I'm just an ordinary guy. The thing is, most of us will end up being like this. This is the reality of life. The reason why we remember all these big stories, success stories, we remember Oprah, we remember Michael Jackson, we remember Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Indra Nooyi. Oh, we say, oh, you're my inspiration, this and that. Because these are rare people. These are one-off people. This is not a daily occurrence. If it was a normal everyday occurrence, we would not be bothered of it. We would not even think about it. Sadly, it is not. I don't mean to jinx you, or I don't mean to make you feel bad. If you have big dreams, good for you. But I'll tell you this much. As you grow older you gain a clarity of life. You gain a perspective. You change as a human being. You grow up. You realize human limitations. You realize, that what you saw is glamorous and wow, and that shiny toy is not worth it. Then the reason why it's not worth it is because for everything there's a price to pay. And sometimes the time, effort, money, sacrifice to reach that goal with no guarantees, people are, fuck, it's not worth it. Just leave it. It's not worth it. Look at how many sports people, how many boxers, MMA fighters, Olympians, weightlifters, bodybuilders, film actors, how many of them, models, whatever, even people who wanted to be CEOs, how many people realized, fuck, now no matter what I do, I'm not going to be that. And they eventually realize I can spend the next 10 years, 20 years giving my 100% and falling short of this dream. Or I can choose to live the rest few years being happy, quality time with family or things that matter. And that is where we change. And remember, life, no? With your priorities when you get married, even marriage, forget marriage, but when you get your own baby, your life changes. When you hold that small little creature in your hands, which is you, your flesh, your blood, came from your bloody sperm into the womb of a woman, and now you're holding it, and the baby is crying and reaching out to you, and it believes you 100%. Something inside you, just clicks. The child, like when you have a pet, cat or dog, it trusts you with its life. You can literally carry it to the edge of a building and throw it. It will, until you throw it, it will believe that you're meant to protect it. Even a baby, it will believe you love the baby. It'll believe you love it more than anything. That time your heart melts. And then you realize, okay, I need to recalibrate my life. Not on all this big house and hot babes and sex and money. And yes, there are some people who still will choose money over family, personal fame over relatives. There are even female models who refuse to breastfeed their babies because they want their breasts to be firm. They don't want the baby sucking and it sagging. I know some females who, literally I know, who refuse to do that. I'm not saying that they are bad, that is a choice they make. So each to his own. So the question is, yes, your dream is to buy that house of 2 million, 3 million or whatever, be a millionaire, billionaire. That is provided life goes as per plan, right? Provided life goes perfectly as per plan, right? Have you had any deaths in your family? Have you had some ups and downs? Have you had disasters? In fact, ask your mother and father, did life go as per plan? All your goals, all your ambitions, you achieved it. Why your father and mother they don't look anything like Elon Musk or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Why are they ordinary? You think they never had any dreams? Yes, there are some people who, they had a dream of a house, they got a house. Dream of a business, made a business. Dream of a family, made a family. Dream of traveling the world, they did. Does that mean your life will go perfectly as per plan? That's why they say, no? You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans. Today, Loy Machedo at 45 years old. Just simple things, Every day I make some money, have a client, have little money in the bank, eat good food, go out with the family, watch a movie, sleep on time, play a game. I'm happy. And yes, want to build a house and small things here and there. That's it. Anything else? No. That's it. This is what Loy Machedo from 20 and Loy Machedo today. This is the difference. So I'm not saying give up on your dreams. All I'm saying is, as you grow older, you will change. Your priorities will change. Your life will change. Your value system will change. And so many unplanned things will take place, whereby what you said when you were young, no? You'll just look at it and laugh. You'll just slap your head and say, what was I thinking? Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you. I gave that boy little dose, little. And I told him, you're still a kid. in other words. I didn't want to, destroy this thing, because at the end of the day, he's a small boy. He's still in his 20s. I mean, what do I get by pouring cold water on someone's dream? But yes, it's important to wake them up to the reality of life. None of us want to be failures. None of us want to be ordinary. None of us want to have pain and suffering. But this is part of life, and this is our reality. That's all I wanted to tell you guys. Anyway, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's me signing off. All right.